Ustedes se preguntarán, ¿por qué tan elegante? Y bueno, es Comic Con. Bueno, a ver cuánta gente hay. Ahí ya empezó el panel de Solar Opposites, así que lo que voy a hacer es darle play. Está Justin Roiland. Y... a ver qué onda. 43. Díganme si se escucha bien lo único, porque la verdad no tengo mucha idea. Solar Opposites. Ahora voy a poner el video desde acá.
Hello, everyone. My name is Javon Phillips. I'm from the LA Times.
Oh, no se escucha nada. Ya quiero que empiece, ya empezó.
And I'm hosting a panel discussion with the cast and producers of Solar Opposites for Comic-Con at Home. We were going to have with us today exec producer Justin Roiland, who is also the voice of Corvo. We're going to have with us Thomas Middleditch, who is the voice of Terry. We're going to have Sean Giambroni, who is the voice of Yumulak. We're going to have Mary Mack, who is the voice of Jessie. And we're going to have executive producers Mike McMahon and Josh Bicel. We're going to run through some questions from people that have sent them in over different social media, including Twitter and Instagram, and just videos as well. So we are going to also look at an exclusive clip that we have from the next season, and we'll tee that up right now, and then we'll get into the questions. Thanks.
Hey Corvo, you care if I take a tiki nap in here? I don't know why it's easier to drink and sleep on the couch than in bed, but it is.
Go ahead, Terry. I'm just using the peace and quiet to recatalog all 10,000 data spikes. It's so relaxing.
Terry, Corvo, Jessie got eyeliner all over my holocron and now it won't work.
I'm experimenting with eyebrows.
Stop judging us with your facial hair.
What on Gorb's gray gribble is going on here?
Jessie's stupid girl paint corrupted all my data, and now 3 months of science is gone.
And a landing strip like Sdcc.
Shut up. Why aren't you at school?
Double duh. School's closed.
Oh, great. What is it this time? Another one of their meaningless holidays like Apple Pie Day or Yom Kippur?
No, it's summer. We learned about it last year, remember? The whole ice lava thing?
No, what?
I guess we'll just have to stomach one extra day of you taking up our adult space. Probably better than you being molested at that school.
Summer break's 3 months long. Ah, man.
3 months? That's like one 90-day fiancé.
Yeah, and you better not be riding our crack like this the whole time. Summer is when we get to do anything we want.
Like a screaming competition.
Go!
This summer thing is not gonna work for me, Terry. It's worse than the nightmare on Helm Street, which is what they call the time a porta potty emptying truck tipped over on Ed Helm's private drive.
Such a waste of
I
poop.
don't want the replicants at home. I can't take 3 months of this, Terry. I like them for 45 minutes in the morning and maybe a couple of hours at night tops.
Well, we obviously have to kill the replicants.
It does make the most sense. We can always grow new ones. Let's do it quick before we get too attached to these.
What are we talking, poison? Put them in a bag and throw them in the course?
I was thinking we could maybe just shave some glass into their food.
I could use my pillow as a silencer and shoot them in their sleep, right in their face.
Or use the pillow for a good old-fashioned smothering, just like the ones we see on TV and movies, Terry.
Looks like the Solar Opposites are killing their replicants.
Excuse me? Hi, Terry. Corvo. I couldn't help but overhear you debating different ways to kill your children.
Mind
That
your
is
own
correct.
business, you old bowl of soup.
Why don't you just send them to summer camp?
Pretend we don't know anything and walk us through it.
Thank God this camp thing came up. Jessie and I were just about to kill you guys.
What? We were about to kill you guys too.
That is so funny. Great minds think alike. Camp, 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 camp. Hey, it's a camp thing.
What?
Wow.
Qué buena serie.
Awesome. Camp is, I'm going to go straight into the questions and everything like that. That was pretty great. But camp is kind of one of the things that, you know, I think, especially right now in the kind of stay-at-home times, that brings families together. And I know that for, I've talked to the exec producers that we have here for a lot of situations. I've read a few interviews. You said that you bring in some kind of family situations that may have happened to you. Now, I don't assume that a porta potty fell in Ed Helms' driveway, but other things like camp and things like that might have might have fallen into some of the situations that you use. And even though there's spacecraft and death rays, can each of you name like a specific situation that you might have brought to at least an episode that everyone has seen?
I wish I could send my kids to summer camp right now. I'm gonna be around. I wish, or else to me, like the funniest line I think in 2 seasons is Thomas saying, "Shoot 'em in their faces."
So good.
I mean, we brought some of Terry and Corvo's just relationship stuff, the way they talk to each other. You know, I think we have brought some of that into it. Definitely, as you know, they're definitely in a relationship. It's unclear what that relationship is, but there are so many times that they act like a married couple, and I think that we've definitely been able to bring in some. And then, I mean, I know for me, like when I started high school, I was 5'3" with a mustache. So like all of the Yumulak and Jesse high school stuff, I think is definitely come from our lives.
Yeah, for me, a lot of it is Yumulak and Jesse, you know, sometimes they're best friends and allies and other times they're enemies. I think I had a lot of that growing up with my little sister who was like 3 years younger than me. And, you know, you never knew what you were going to get. Were you going to be competing or were you going to be siding with each other against the parents that day? And I like that they can go back and forth between being kids and being kind of replicant team members of an alien kind of, you know, exploratory team. And you get to change the kind of roles and the ways they think about each other all the time.
Yeah, and I just grew up feeling like an alien. So, I mean, it all kind of makes sense to me.
Well, and for the actors that we have here, it's kind of the same thing. And what do you bring? It's kind of tough to ask that, but what do you bring to your character specifically when you are saying your dialogue? And I'll ask Sean as well, because from what I hear, Sean's like a really nice guy. Maybe not as doesn't curse as much, isn't as murdery as as your character.
Pausa. Y ahora captura. ¿Dónde están? Filtros. No sé si se está viendo esto, pero bueno. Compresor. Sí, compresor. Cha. Ganancia de salud. Fuente multimedia, audio del escritorio. Ahí está. Ahora tendría que estar, supuestamente.
But, you know, you have to bring something to it yourself, and I just kind of wonder what each of you has brought to your roles.
A ver, hola, ¿me escuchan?
Well, for me, with Yumulak, like he's got this passion to be popular, and I've certainly had my spells of feeling that passion. So I kind of just try and tap into that vein, and yeah, sometimes when you're passionate about something, you think weird stuff.
¿Dónde estaba yo? Juro. Pero re duro. Después tengo captura de video.
Stuff, so he just kind of goes through with it sometimes.
Hola.
And he's also there's some kind of like uncouth, nerdy aspects of him, and I'm that as well. So there's definitely some of me involved, just with who I am, I guess.
Also, Sean shrinks people down all the time. I've seen him do it. And he's always like, look at this guy I got, look at this one down.
Tengo que adelantarlo. Vamos a buscar el trailer de la temporada 2. Vamos a buscarlo.
We really can't see this pun every episode or we're gonna go insane.
La tonto si de 5 voy a estar 3 años.
We went we went to Thomas on the pilot, and it was a pass. Which I don't blame your reps. It's a pilot. I mean,
Por ahí hay algo interesante.
Switch to AT&T cell phone.
Es que
yes, yeah,
es como medio raro, están hablando nomás y es como no es retransmisión, así que es como ¿por qué no? ¿Por qué no puedo adelantarlo?
We're gonna go to. We'll see that to the questions now. Here's the first one, and we'll see what's being asked.
In season 1, when Tim throws Sherry out of the wall, is there a possibility that she is still alive?
I mean, you heard it, but is there a possibility that Sherry is still alive?
Para mí seguro, estoy seguro de esta viva.
I can answer that one. Sherry is very much alive as a martyr because Tim is Tim who killed her picture on the wall is definitely using her death as a way to control and kind of amp himself up as the new leader of the wall. So second season, you will definitely be seeing a lot of Sherry in that Tim is using her name and her loss to kind of solidify his power. In fact, I'll tell you a little bit about something about season 2 of the wall. There's a huge mural in the wall that he has painted that is about Sherry and how important she is. So in a way, Sherry is alive in the way that spoiler in the way Tim is using her memory.
Wow. And what
he also uses her memory because
Interesante.
There's that spicy scene. I remember it.
It's right behind you, Justin. Just tip to the side.
Tip to the side. Let's see some
Look at
kids.
Two Comic-Con's gonna do that.
Comic-Con!
¿Qué sería?
And what actual day? What date is Sherry Day? That's what I need to know.
Oh yeah, well, I don't want to throw it out there because I'll step on somebody else's important day. John,
we don't know yet. That's something still in the works.
Okay.
It's a spoiler for next year.
December
Next year.
25th.
Okay.
Y sí, la vas a sacar el año que viene.
Our next question.
So Terry and Corvo, I think they're in love in a familial kind of way, right? Like they're not like romantically, sexually charged kind of love.
Sure.
I don't think so. Although I feel like Terry would be, if Corvo was like, let's kiss, Terry would be like, yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but it's not like passionate, like I want to rip your clothes off every second of the day kind of. Right?
We did just get more episodes for third season, so it's not sounding bad to me.
¿Ah? ¿Más episodios? Bueno.
Terry and Corvo, I think, love each other more than some of the parents of my friends in high school did, so at least there's that.
Yeah, they're tighter than a lot of couples out there, I'll tell you that much.
Okay, so we'll go to the next question then, that partially started.
Hey, so I have a question about Aisha, and that is, will we see her more in the second season? Because I really feel like she stole the show whenever she was on.
Yeah, Aisha's the computer. She's got a computer.
She's great.
She was amazing.
That's another example of casting someone you love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I mean,
I was going to ask about that. How did that come about?
That was all Justin, I think.
Yeah, I met her at Seth's charity, Hilarity for Charity event, and she was super cool. I talked with her for a bit there, and I was like, "Did you do a voice in a cartoon?" She's like, "Yes." She was developing one, right? At the same time. But yeah, so she kept her word. She did a voice. She's awesome.
We thought it would be funny to cast one of the most popular, talented female comedians in the country as a unmoving blue orb computer. She did a great job. I mean, it makes that role so funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody else would use her a lot better than we did. We were really happy to have her.
I think it's fun. I think it's fun the way we're using her. I think it's just different, I think that's why she probably likes it because it's different. She showed up Slurpee. She showed up straight from Taco Bell. She had her
like 11:30 in the morning.
Baba.
The smoothie.
Josh was like, did you go in through the drive-thru? And she was like, no, I went in. He was like, did people lose their minds that Tiffany Haddish was in the Taco Bell? She was like, yeah. It was awesome.
Me aburrido. ¿No? Está como... A ver.
Hi, my name is Diana. I'm from Los Angeles, and I'm a huge Solar Opposites fan. I love the Scorpions, and I'm also terrified of them.
Bueno, hay una sola temporada, boludo. O sea, no me bajen el vivo.
Firstly, congratulations on the renewal of season 2. With all of those plots that are going on, like the wall and like the possibility of people destroying everything on Earth and terraforming it, which parts of creating the next season are you most daunted by, and which parts of the plot are you most
Confirmen la fecha de la próxima temporada, viejo, dale. Trailer también. Dale. Qué terrible. A ver, Twitter, a ver qué dice. Confirming long-term speculation.
Interesting. I mean, we love the third season pickup does a really helpful thing for us because we've already written season 2 and we were doing it anticipating that we would get a season 3 because we love all the serialized elements. And so the most daunting thing is to do serialized stuff without squandering it, to do it in a way that feels like we're thinking about it, that we're having fun with it, but we're also taking it slowly. The second season of The Wall is, I might like more than the first season. It's another dramatic, serialized departure from the rest of the show. And the pupa is my favorite character. I really, Justin and I talk a lot about when is it going to go off. I mean, when we first started writing the show, it felt like, oh, it'd be weird to have it, be such a big world-changing thing. But now the world seems to change, every day, and now we're resuming for Comic-Con, so it seems more and more likely that it's going to be easier and more relatable to everybody for the pupa to become a big problem, especially for, the Solar Opposites family, who it is going to eat when it goes off. So thank you very much for your question and for being such a fan of the show. Second season has the same mix of serialized and funny, and, these guys...
And none of it's daunting.
It's not daunting.
No, except for working with that guy Daunting. That guy sucks.
Yeah.
I think one of the other things we were Daunting. What a great boxing promoter he was.
Qué boludeces que están hablando, boludo, no entiendo nada de los chistes.
Is like combining different people in stories. Like there's a great story with Terry and Jesse, where Terry and Jesse are on one side and Yumilak and Corvo on the other side, and I think that was more fun that we had second season. In the first season it's a lot of like Terry, Corvo stories, Yumilak, Jesse stories, and in the second season we tried to mix them a little bit, and I think those are some of the best episodes, and so we would do that a lot more third season.
And shake it up. Shake it up. Put some pepperonis on that thing. Put pepperoni. You try Beyond sausage. Try it on there too. Put a little better on there. Put raisins on your pizza for crying out loud.
Don't do that.
Pasa de boca.
Another thing. But her arm disappeared. Hi.
Listen to that last question.
Hi, my name's Patrick. I wanted to ask, is there a particular movie or pop culture reference that you don't think anybody picked up on this season? Thanks.
Buena pregunta.
Justin, I don't even know if we end up so when everybody's favorite mouse sacrificed herself to rescue her owner, the reason that she went like that is because for some reason, just randomly, Josh and I found out one day that we both individually are the biggest fans of submarine movies, and we love submarine movies, and we just had this whole day where we were so pissed that the Solar Opposites didn't have a submarine that we could be using all the time, and then in the Wall episode, we knew that the mouse was going to go and sacrifice itself and be a metaphor for kind of, the tragedy of, we wanted the audience to experience the tragedy that all dramatic characters were, and
Fue duro eso, realmente. O sea, es raro que eso se dure, pero es una potente.
So that we could do our favorite scene that's in every submarine movie when every the submarine hatch. And it's like, I love that in submarine movies, and I think everybody's feeling so bad when the mouse goes that they don't notice that there's a submarine there for no reason.
I mean, one of my favorite, it's not something that obviously people notice, but the Seinfeld set thing is like one of my favorite. That was all Justin wanting to buy a Seinfeld set, right?
No,
Yeah.
he had it.
I mean,
No, he had it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I have it. I still have it. It's still sealed. You know, and I haven't checked to see if it's gone in value, but...
Wait, do you have it within camera distance?
I got it for like... It's guitar.
Se la retrabó, amigo.
Oh, sorry. Put you on the spot. Man. Well, it was great seeing everybody.
It's pretty great, though. Well, I was thinking, maybe I'd buy 100 of them.
No.
And maybe if they all go up in value by like $10.
Hey, Justin,
what
if solar gets popular enough that we can make miniature sets of the little Seinfeld set in the wall?
Yeah, that would be my dream come true. If we could make a miniature set with the Seinfeld set within that.
Vamos a adelantar un poco porque si
That'd
no
be amazing.
vamos a estar 3
Can
horas
I
acá.
ask a question?
Yes.
I have a question for, I got, sorry to leave everybody out. Well, I would like to know what are your top 5 submarine movies? I got The Abyss.
It's the 30th anniversary of Hunt for Red October.
Yeah.
Tengo menos idea de película de Submarine. Submarine.
Don King would be as simple as to just
Home special. And thanks everyone for watching, and we're looking forward to seasons 2 and season 3. Thank you very much.
Listo.
Bye.
Y ahora, el tráiler, ¿no? ¿Y el tráiler? Dale. Dale, mira que te queda. Dale. Dame el tráiler, no, teaser. No, todo mal. Todo mal. Todo mal. Todo mal, nada, ni teaser ni nada. Bueno, por suerte tenemos ese sketch al principio que estuvo divertido. ¿Qué más tuvimos? Bueno, esas preguntas y respuestas que estuvo bueno, fue original. No creo que lo hagan en otro panel más. ¿Qué más tenemos? A ver. No sé cuánto vamos. Vamos 26 minutos. Bueno. No, fue un panel bueno. O sea, me divertí bastante porque Justin Roiland me parece un crack. Es un genio. El chabón, la verdad, la rompe. Es un crack. Pero dentro de todo, dale. O sea, podrían haber hecho algo mejor. ¿Qué crees que diga? Está bueno. No fue un mal panel. Pero como que le faltó ahí una sorpresita. Bueno, anunciaron temporada 2 y temporada 3, que eso estuvo bueno. Y mucho más no hay. Así que lo cerramos por ahora y nos vemos dentro de un rato para el panel de Marvel 616.